We are about to pierce the veil that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. There exists a level of understanding known only to a select few at the top, enabling them to fundamentally alter their reality. This is not mere theory or philosophy. It is about fundamentally changing how the universe responds to you. You have been living under a set of rules designed to keep you aligned with the rest of the world. But the most powerful 1%, those who hold the knowledge of the 33rd degree, know the truth. These rules are malleable. Reality, as you know it, is far more flexible than you imagine. The first key to bending reality is recognizing how much power is stored in your perception. Most people believe they are experiencing the world objectively. They wake up, go about their day, and assume that everything they see and feel is simply the way things are. But perception is not passive. It is an active process that filters and shapes every experience. The reality you experience is not fixed. It is constantly being shaped by how your mind interprets it. This understanding is the starting point for unlocking the knowledge of the 33rd degree. Your perception is like a lens, and that lens can either expand or limit your world. The most powerful 1% see the world through a very different lens than the majority. They don't just see what's in front of them. They see possibilities, probabilities, and potential outcomes all at once. They don't react to the world, they shape it. This is the first level of bending reality, realizing that you are not responding to a pre-created world, but actively creating it as you go. Every thought, every belief, every assumption you hold is a building block of the reality you live in. How does this become practical? If you want to start shaping reality, stop thinking of your mind as a receiver of information and start seeing it as a projector. Your thoughts are not just internal dialogues. They are blueprints. Every thought you consistently hold is projected onto the screen of reality. If you think in terms of scarcity, you will experience scarcity. If you think in terms of abundance, your reality will adjust to match that frequency. The most powerful 1% understand that reality bends to the most persistent and dominant thoughts in their minds. This brings us directly to beliefs. Beliefs are the foundation upon which your perception operates. Most people think beliefs are reactions to the world, but in truth, they are the architects of the world you see. Change your beliefs, and the world around you will change. The top 1% don't just believe in what is possible, they believe in the impossible. They understand that the limits accepted by the majority are self-imposed. They believe they can achieve what others consider unrealistic, and because of that belief, they do. Beliefs are not passive. They are active forces, shaping every interaction, opportunity, and outcome. Think about the last time you faced a challenge. You likely saw it as an external obstacle to overcome. But the knowledge of the 33rd degree teaches something radically different. The challenge was not external. It was a reflection of an internal limitation, something within your belief system that needed to be adjusted. When you shift internally, the external obstacle dissolves. The 1% understand that every problem is a signal pointing to a belief that needs to be refined or discarded. The secret to bending reality lies in this awareness. When you fully comprehend that the external world mirrors your internal state, you begin to realize the infinite power within you to shape your life. The journey to mastering this starts by shifting your lens, altering your beliefs, and stepping into the role of the creator rather than the observer of your reality. Surrender as a form of supreme strength. Surrender is not synonymous with giving up or passivity. It is the ability to let go of the desire to control every detail and trust that the universe is working in your favor. The top 1% have mastered the art of surrender. They know when to let go, step back, and allow the universe to play its part. While most people see surrender as weakness, the top 1% understand that it is, in fact, the highest expression of strength. When you surrender, you're saying, "I trust the process. I trust that the universe is guiding me to where I need to be, even if I cannot see the path right now." This level of trust is rare, cultivated by the top 1% through experience, patience, and alignment with the universal flow. The magic happens precisely when you stop trying to control everything and instead allow life to flow naturally. This does not mean inaction, but rather aligning yourself with the rhythm of the universe, allowing possibilities, often far greater than your mind could imagine, to unfold. Gratitude and presence. The power of being here and now. At the core of the 33rd degree knowledge lies gratitude and presence. These are the most powerful tools for attracting abundance. The top 1% know that the more you focus on what you already have, the more the universe provides. Gratitude is not just an emotion. It is an energetic frequency that signals to the universe that you are ready for more. What sets the top 1% apart is not just their practice of being grateful for what they've already achieved, but their practice of anticipatory gratitude, thanking the universe for what is on its way, as if it were already real. They live in a state of excitement and appreciation for what is yet to come, acknowledging that, energetically, they already possess everything they desire. In addition, the top 1% possess a rare ability, the capacity to be fully present. They don't lose themselves in regrets about the past or worries about the future. They understand that creation happens in the now. Being present doesn't mean ignoring what lies ahead, but acting in the present moment with full awareness that this is where reality begins to take shape. Surrender, gratitude, and presence in action. The top 1% know that shaping reality is not about forcing it to obey their will, but about working in harmony with the universe to co-create the life they desire. They have learned to balance action and surrender, knowing when to act with intention and when to trust that the universe is doing its part. These principles are interconnected. Surrender is necessary to let go of control. Gratitude opens the door to greater abundance, and presence ensures that you are utilizing your full creative power in the now. Reality is flexible, but it demands consistency. One of the greatest truths understood by the top 1% is that reality is not fixed. It is malleable, adaptable, and responds to your energy. But transforming reality requires consistency. This is where most people falter. They try to force immediate results, and when quick evidence doesn't appear, they revert to old patterns of thought and action. The top 1% understand that shaping reality is like planting a seed. You don't expect it to grow overnight. Instead, you nurture, water, and care for it, trusting that transformation is occurring even if it's not yet visible. They know that the external reality is often a delayed reflection of their internal changes. Because of this, they remain focused, confident, and disciplined. The art of detachment. Another essential aspect, mastered by the top 1%, is detachment. This doesn't mean they don't care about outcomes, but that they are not fixated on the how and when of their manifestations. They trust that the universe has its own methods and are often surprised by solutions and opportunities that exceed their initial expectations. This detachment creates a fascinating paradox. The less attached you are to needing a specific result, the faster it tends to manifest. This is because attachment creates resistance, while detachment radiates an energy of trust and certainty, service and connection to the collective. The top 1% also understand that their actions and desires do not exist in isolation. They are part of a larger system. Their intentions, when aligned with the greater good, amplify their ability to shape reality. The principle is simple. When you act for the benefit of the whole, you tap into a more powerful flow of universal energy. This is not about self-sacrifice, but about recognizing that by elevating the collective, you also elevate yourself. Constant evolution, the path to mastery. Finally, the top 1% live in a state of constant evolution. They do not cling to old identities, beliefs, or ways of acting. They are always asking, what is the next level I can reach? What is the next version of myself that I am ready to manifest? This openness to evolution ensures they never get stuck in comfort zones and remain in harmony with the flow of the universe. Mastering reality is not a destination. It is an ongoing process. And just like the top 1%, you can begin now. Be consistent in your practice of presence, gratitude, detachment, and aligned action. The more you integrate these principles, the more reality will stop being something that happens to you and will instead become something you consciously create.